Welcome back, my agents, to another episode of The Insured Gamer. Yes, playing Kerbal Space Program. Don't worry, my friends, my agents. The space complex, the mission control, thank you. Mission control has given us another objective. Well, one, it is to collect scientific data from the surface of the moon, so we're going to pick up that contract, but also explore the moon. Yes, we're going to explore the moon. I love it. What is this? Transmit and recover scientific data from space around the moon. I thought we already did that. I mean, we did that, but we can do it again. Yeah, we can do it again. So yeah, that's the missions that we're going to do today. I'm excited about doing them. Let's get to it. If this is something you're looking for, please stick around and stay tuned.
Be strong.
All right. This was the Moon Explorer 1 that got us into space. It could have definitely gotten us into a orbit with the moon. I think for our mission, which I don't have them loaded up here, but what in the world? Oh, goodness gracious, no. But what we need to do, though, we've got all of our science stuff on there. I think what we're going to do this time is just get in a orbital pattern with the moon. We're not going to touch down on the moon today, or at least not in this first exploration mission. I believe we're just going to orbit the moon, pick up some science stuff. I would really love to get a scientist in here, but I don't know if we've got enough Delta V. We probably do, but regardless, I would rather not. I'd rather not push it this time. We can send a scientist up next time, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, we did get a couple new parts as well. I don't know where they are. You know, I guess we could put a scientist up there. It's tempting. It is tempting. I mean, we've got the bay for it right here. But the problem is getting him back to Kerbal. That's the problem. I wouldn't mind, though, going ahead and loading up. We'll put a science thing in here. That way, maybe, what's his face? Whoever we have in here, Jebediah, can do some science while he's there, too, while he is in the thing. That'd be cool, right? So I don't know what else we did have a couple things I thought unlocked. What is this? Thermal control system. Thermal control system consisting of multiple liquid radiation panels. I don't even know what that is. We did get some landers as well when we do decide to land on the moon. I also like that we got a couple of more fins to kind of help guide us and steer us. I wouldn't mind putting some on here, maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see. Tolerance. Can you control things with this one? I think so, but I'm not sure. I don't know. But I wouldn't mind putting some wings on these outside ones because we really need the control to be able to turn really well. I don't think those wings are going to work. I think we want to put these wings on here. Yeah, let's just put those wings on there. Like that. And like that. That should allow us to control a little bit better. I think we're going to want to do our tilt sooner because we were getting into way high of a launch, but we really want to go sideways so that we get our orbit quicker. I don't know if we've got anything else new in here. Oh yeah, a stabilizer. I don't know how big that is. Oh, that's pretty big. Yeah, why not? Let's just throw it in there for funsies. Yeah. It's a stabilizer and a reactionary wheel. That's the small one, though. And we've already got that one on there. All right, let's go ahead and get this sucker launched into the air. We're going to save this as our orbital, our Moon Explorer 1. Let's launch. In 3, 2, 1. We're launching. Launching is always success now. It's not too hard to go ahead and make that launch. We are going to go ahead and make our turn though, because our speed does get up like pretty quick, and so we're going to go ahead and make our orbital tilt, whatever you want to call it. And it's really nothing anymore to go ahead and get into an orbital pattern. I mean, once we launch, we're pretty good. We've got a stable rocket system. We're not going to deviate from that rocket system, especially since it can get us to the moon pretty easily. We're not going to be deviating much from that. Because, again, it's just, we've got the whole get into orbit thing down pretty pat. Even though our astronaut, Jebediah, he doesn't have much going on. You know, if you remember back in the science mode, he has a lot more stuff down here that he can lock onto, but that's because he was an experienced pilot. But in career mode, he doesn't start off with all that experience. He just starts off kind of plain Jane, so... but yeah, so I noticed last time that when we did, like, kind of our burns, we did it about halfway. The moon was kind of about halfway, and we could do 2 burns before we got in an orbital pattern with the moon. I don't know how big those orbital, like that orbital push was. Although we've got plenty of delta V. I really like... I'm halfway tempted just to go ahead and try to push it out there a little bit. Yeah, look at that. We're already in a pretty good clip with the moon right there. We're coming in behind it, so if we just scoot this way a little bit, I think that'll get us there. Let's focus on the moon. Yeah, so there it is. Let's see what else we can do with it. Got plenty of time before... So we're going to get into an orbital pattern, so we need to go a little bit more prograde. So that's pretty good. And wonder if we push our scale back anymore. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty tight run. That's not bad. Oh, that's awful. What are we doing? Is that us? Oh my goodness gracious, no. We'll fix that when we get out by here. So we can probably go ahead and do that now. Let's add a maneuver. So that we can go ahead and fix that. Good grannies, that was awful. Okay. And then when we get here, that's when we get into our maneuver around the moon. Retrograde, and that's it right there. Beautiful. We're gonna hopefully do a good bit of science. I want to get a couple going on here, especially the goo. We're gonna observe the goo. But yeah, that's looking good. We'll get back to you when we are around the moon. Oh, I just pulled a nose hair. Woo-hoo-hoo. Burns a little bit. Oh, you ever pull one and like you start crying? It just whoof, whew. All right, we're back in it. Let's go. Well, we've done it. We've gotten into an orbit with the moon. However, I did notice we're going the wrong way, which isn't a big deal. Not for this time. We don't have any constraints or anything like that. But I did notice we're going backwards, which is fine. It's not a big deal. But we are going to go ahead and do a little bit of science here. Let's observe some goo. Yes. I'm going to take a temperature log. And we're near the moon as well, which is good. So that's what I wanted to get. I want to actually kind of diverted what we were doing, because I wanted to actually get really close to the moon. Because when you get close to the moon, it's different from when you're far away. There's 2 different things that you can get. One while you're close and one while you're far away. Let's see. Perform. Oops. Yeah, report. Okay. Let's do a moonwalk now. This is the first moonwalk Jebediah has ever done. That's nice of him. We're going to perform some science here. Oh yeah. Oh. Just like bounced off of the bounced off of the hatch there. But we're going to keep that. We're going to let him board again as well. Let's see, grab it. And we're going to store all this data. Yes, and we're going to reboard. All right, and then when we get, so we were 32,000 meters or kilometers from the surface of the moon, which is really good. Oh, that's kind of cool how you can see our little spinner thing up there. That means that we're really close to the moon. I can't remember the exact number about how close is, if that makes any sense. But you can do two different science experiments, one when you're close to the moon and one when you're far away from the moon. Same with Kerbin, and we've done both of those, is when you're close to Kerbin's orbit and when you're far away from Kerbin's orbit. We're going to go ahead and do our science, though. Is there a specific requirement for that? Equatorial, that's not it. This. Oh, we've already done it. Spacewalk, transmit and recover science data from the surface of the moon. Data around the moon. Okay, so we need to, let's see, conduct some science. 150 points. That should have gotten us... Yep. Transmit or recover scientific data from the space around the moon. So that's good. So we're done with this one, which we're going to close the doors. Okay. And we would reset this, but only a scientist can reset that one. We're going to then conduct a bunch of experiments once we're outside of like closeness with the moon. It's still out there. That little doohickey that we did there. All right, we've gathered our data. We're going to head back to Earth, I guess, Kerbin. You know, we're gonna test out to see a couple of different methods. When you're furthest away from the moon, I feel has always been the time that you want to eject, so to speak, if you want to say that, because it costs the least amount of fuel when you're this far away. Yeah, see, like right there is where we would eject. Right about here. But if you notice, we're in a huge orbital pattern. So let's see if it's like a couple of days it would make a difference here. Like a couple of rotations, perhaps? Doesn't seem to make a difference, but we'll see. I'm going to just play around with it a little bit. See what we've got. So I was mistaken. It's not when you're furthest away. It's actually when you're closest. It's easier to get out. I only have to burn for almost less than a second, which is going to be like no problem at all. I'm probably actually going to turn my burners down just a little bit. Let's go ahead and get over there. Let's see. It's still only burning for 1 second, which is crazy. There we go. And I've turned my burners down already quite a bit, and it's still only burning for less than a second, which is crazy. Why is that? I don't know. Anyways, but it doesn't take long to get out of the moon's orbit, and I figured out that this location I had to wait like a day or two for the moon to get in the right orbit to like get closest to Kerbin. Again, we've got more than enough delta V to get us there, no problem at all. I'm gonna go ahead and punch it. There we go. Easy. And now we just have to make a maneuver here. There will be a retro burn. It's gonna get us back, and again, we've got plenty of fuel, so I'm gonna get us pretty close to the Earth, or to Kerbin. As you can see down on the bottom left, our periapsis, which is the lowest point, is getting smaller and smaller. I like to get within 100. That's just me. Roughly in the hundreds, so right about there. And the burn's only going to be about 1.5 minutes. We got plenty of fuel. It's going to use up not even a quarter of our... Well, it's going to use up right about a quarter of our fuel, which again is no problem at all. All right, and we're going into our final burn, which should bring us back into Kerbin. We're not going to try to get too close because I think, let's see, I don't even know where the space station is, or the control center is. I might try to do it a little bit differently. I always like to land in the water. It's a little bit better of a cushion, especially since we do have the science probe, or the science station on board. It is better, I feel like, to land in the water. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to aim for some water. Even if it's nighttime, just to me, I feel more comfortable with it. But yep, so we're going to land here. we're gonna see what if we can go ahead and build the second rocket that won't really contain any science per se, but it will be one that we potentially land on the moon, which we've done before. Not in career mode, but we've done it in science mode, so it might be a little bit different, especially... Well, we do have... what's his face? What is his name? Jebediah. He is in here, and he's pretty established, and I think can make it to the moon. We've got plenty of Delta V as well, I believe, to get from the moon's surface back here. Maybe. I don't know. We might try to do like a pod as well. We'll see. It'll all depend on stuff that I haven't calculated yet. We'll see. But we'll be back with you when we get that other pod ready, the other spaceship ready, see what we can do with it. Well, and we made it back to Earth. Yes, I've always wanted to try this. What I'm gonna, let's see, let go. Stay up on top of there. What you're gonna try to do? Let's perform some science. Oh yes, hitting a ball off the edge of a spaceship. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes, there you go. Good job. Collect that science. Oh yes, collect that beautiful science. Can you take a surface sample too? Oh yeah, there you go. What do you know? Come on there, Jebediah. I know you can make it. I just want you back in the ship again. There you go. There you go. There you go. Excellent. Beautiful recovery. I'm sure, have no doubt, we have plenty of science. Jebediah has done wonders. Oh yes, he brought back lots of science. Oh, lots of beautiful, sweet science. I think today, though, we are going to upgrade to the Commander Pod. Yes, this will take more people in it. We are going to take Jebediah, an engineer, Bill, and Bob Kerbal. Bill and Bob, they don't have any experience during this. Jebediah is the most experienced person we have. Valentina, I'm not going to take her. I think what I'm going to do, though, is launch something. I still haven't figured it out. But I would like to launch some type of pod. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out, but I want to do a landing. I want to land. I don't think we'll need an engineer. Let's see. So technically we won't need an engineer, I don't believe. So we could put another pilot in there. It would be nice to have another pilot just in case Jebediah dies. It would be nice to have another pilot that's experienced, has a loop around the Earth. Jebediah is almost up to number 2. Let's see. We've done 2 orbits around Kerbal. We've done an orbit around the moon. And I think he's pretty close to being a 2-star pilot, which is nice. It's exciting. But I wouldn't mind having to try and do almost like a launched. Let's see, that's mirrored. A launched, like another boom, docking, like a docking thing. We'll see what we can get, though. See if we can get up to the moon. Also, I'm pretty excited about this. We have new things we've unlocked. Look at this bad boy. That's going to get us up there. No problem. Stick that sucker right there. Launch it. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do, though. All right. We've got the Moon Lander 1, and I'm pretty excited. This is going to be the first time that I've ever used these bad boys. Look at this bad boy! Woo-wee, man, that's a big rocket. That's a big rocket. Let's see it. Let's do it, though. Oh, I am so excited. We're gonna try to land on the moon. Now we do have up here is where our moon lander is, and then we have Jebediah, Valentina, Kerbal, Bob. Fingers crossed. This works. Oh, listen to that bad boy. Oh, goodness. Oh, and she's steers beautifully. Oh my goodness. Oh, just listen to that sound. Oh, and you can turn them off too. Ooh, I'm in love. Woo! Yes, sir. Oh man, look at this beautiful rocket. I mean, just look at this thing. Just look at those rockets alone almost have the delta V to get us into actual orbit. Whoa, 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 not retrograde, not retrograde, not retrograde. Ah, dang it. I screwed it up. Oh my goodness. Ah! All right, we need to abort this. Oh my goodness. Okay, abort, 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 abort. Oh, decouple, you piece of crap, decouple. Decouple, decouple, decouple. Undock. Okay. Now this thing, that thing. Okay, that should have. Are we okay? Deploy? Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the moon. I was like, what is this thing over here? Okay, we do have a bit of a do have a bit of a problem. This thing's supposed to come off somehow, but oh, I might have messed it up. Might have messed it up some. I mean, it's okay. It actually, I mean, it still works fine. Calm down, goodness gracious. Oh, I don't know what that is. Moonlighter Ship 1. Oh, that's the ship that we had coupled. I mean, it's okay. I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the wrong button. It was completely my fault. I mean, it was absolutely my fault. All right, let's see if this parachute deploys in time. Okay. Oh yeah, it gives us plenty of deployment. Excellent. All right, well let's try this again. Whew. All right, we're up again. We made a few modifications. Put some parachutes on there so that way we can recover. Because this stuff is expensive. I mean, and the fact that we've got money into the game now, that stuff gets expensive. So I want to make sure we can recover it all. But yeah, we just want to make sure not to hit the retrograde button. That was stupid. I can't believe I hit that button. Ridiculous. One of the things I did, I forgot to do, and it's going to be a problem, I can already tell. I forgot to put on some solar panels. It's my fault? Yes, I know. Got to put on solar panels. But man, I'm excited about this. We might just get into orbit right now, and then next time we're going to put on some solar panels. Because that was completely my fault. We have to have solar panels in order for this electrical charge to stay up here like this. Do a burn. See if we can get into orbit here. Good gosh, look at this. Whoops. That just looks freaking amazing. Those will actually go back to Earth too. We've got parachutes on them. And those should be perfectly fine. They'll make it back into orbit easy. Yeah, see, look, they'll hit the water right over here. We went ahead and made sure we put parachutes on all fronts. And look at how much fuel we have. I love this. I love that we have a bunch of fuel to get to the moon. It's just awesome. Super exciting. Ah, yes. Got a beautiful orbit around the planet Kerbal. I think that's going to be it for this one. Just because I forgot to put on... What the heck is this? Why is there debris out there? It's orbiting Kerbal. It might eventually hit the moon. But yeah, I think we're going to... I think we're going to go back to Kerbal. We're going to make a landing here. Because I want to go get solar panels. Because really, those solar panels are really needed, honestly. To make sure that we can stay out here. Let's see. How do I aim the camera? There we go. Let's do this. Deploy this. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at it? Oh, it's so beautiful. Valentina, this is her first time being in the. Oh yeah, it's her first time being in the thing in orbit. In orbit. I mean, I guess technically it's Bob's first time too. But it's beautiful. We might put some RCS controls as well on here. But I like it. I like the way that this is looking. Oh yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did I put it? Uh-oh. Did I put a docking port on that? Oh no. Did I not put a docking port on that? Oh shit. I forgot to put a docking port. Oh no. Oh, okay, you're gonna be our target. Oh no, that's not good. We're gonna need to be able. Golly, Jebediah, you're gonna need to pump up your stats here, buddy. Yeah, man. Oh no, that's gonna make the docking hard. I forgot in this version, or I say in this version, since we don't, since our crew isn't 5 stars, we don't have all the nodes that we used to. Let's activate this engine. Okay, good. I'm just gonna give him just a little bit of a puff here. Yeah, because I don't think that. In fact, I know that that's gonna be much harder. Okay, take it easy. Yeah, because oh man, this is gonna be so much more difficult now that my now that my pilots aren't upgraded fully. Oh, goodness gracious. I forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. It's gonna be so much harder now because they used to have something down here where I could automatically lock onto a target that I had, but now I can't do that. Can't do that anymore. And besides, I don't have the docking capabilities right now, which that's annoying, but that's okay. But again, we'll put some RCS on here. That way we can do a little bit finer tuning so we don't have to have these ports down here. Ugh. I can't believe I forgot to... You know what? Okay, so what happens if I turn up the thrust? Can I EVA Valentina fast enough to launch this back down to Earth? We're gonna try. Oh, no. Okay, get out. Get out. Get out, Valentina. Let go! I don't know if that's gonna go back down to Earth or not. Valentina, get back into the spaceship. We gotta get y'all back down to Earth. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I forgot so much stuff. I forgot to do so much stuff. But hey, she's on her first moonwalk as well, which is nice. We'll probably take everybody out for a moonwalk. Let's do just in like an EVA report. Oh yeah, she's getting some science too. That's nice. Get in the pod. That's one of the things I don't like is you can't control. What is it called? It's not called the yaw. Maybe the pitch, I think is what it's called. You can't control up and down when you're doing EVA. But anywho, this is the moon lander. We're going to we decouple. Oh, we decoupled, but apparently it just stayed on there. I really want that thing to be gone too. But anywho, so we're gonna go retrograde. We're gonna get this sucker back down to Earth. That way we can put some solar panels on her. I think we'll be able to get a lot of the stuff back that we had as well. I'm curious to see what the moon lander, what its trajectory is. Oh, it's gonna be in orbit. Great. Gonna be in orbit. That's okay. All right. This has been the Insured Gamer. Until next time, stay safe out there. It's beautiful. beautiful, beautiful game. Absolutely beautiful game. I love this game. I mean, it's just fun. Just lots of fun.